exclusive CBS 2 News investigation. Did the husband of a high-ranking City of LA general manager get preferential treatment from the LAPD? That's the question being asked tonight after the husband's car was released from police impound. CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein is live in the newsroom to explain. David.
Well, Paul, tens of thousands of people get their cars impounded by the LAPD every year, and most have to pay a hefty fine to get it back. But not one man whose wife happens to work for the city and have Chief Charlie Beck's phone number. Maurice Levin is driving his 2005 Ford Explorer with tags that expired last year. But when the LAPD impounded his car last month, he got it back without paying a dime, after his wife, the general manager of the city's IT department, called Police Chief Charlie Beck. Did you receive preferential treatment for getting your car out of impound because your wife essentially works with the mayor? How did your car get? How did you? You're not aware of it. It all started here at Ventura and Coldwater in Studio City. LAPD officers in a patrol car say they saw Levin go through that red light. When they followed him and got up closer, they realized his registration expired in May of last year. That's when they decided to pull him over. According to documents obtained exclusively by CBS 2 News, the officers wrote Levin requested a supervisor. When one arrived, the sergeant wrote, "Mr. Levin would not respond or look at me." Even so, he was issued a ticket for going through the red light, no proof of insurance, and no tags. The car was taken to Archer's Towing, what's called an OPG, an official police garage, and impounded.
The car was impounded for no registration or expired registration.
Captain Paul Snell said his officers did the right thing, but even so, hours later, he reversed it.
I received a call from someone from the chief's office. It wasn't the chief of police. It was a representative from the chief's office that asked that I look at it, the impound.
Captain Snell said he decided to release the car from Archer's. Documents we obtained show the city picked up the $325 towing fee. Snell said he did it because Levin claimed he had paid the registration fee, even though the DMV says the car is not legally registered. And he said his intervention was nothing unusual. How many of these decisions, similar decisions, have you made this year?
It depends on when they come up. Every impound hearing is different.
Give me an idea. Last week, how many of these? How many impounds did you personally get involved with, sir?
0.
The week before?
1.
But it doesn't end there. According to this field activity report, Captain Snell sent an LAPD patrol car to Levin's house to check on his insurance and give him a ride back to the towing company. Levin wasn't home. Did he receive preferential treatment?
Preferential treatment in what sense?
In what sense? That his wife works for the mayor. That's the sense. Did he receive preferential treatment, Mr. Levin?
Not in my opinion, no.
Didn't you get preferential treatment? Come on. Your wife works for the mayor. Your car got out of impound without you paying a penny. They sent a black and white over to your house. Someone from Chief Beck's office called the officers who were investigating your case.
Is that true? Is that true?
It is true. I have the police reports on it. But since we first started asking questions, police say Levin paid the towing bill. Chief Beck also says he did nothing wrong. Is that what a normal person can do? Anyone can do that off the street and call the chief?
Well, not, actually, if somebody does call the chief and gives them the information that she gave me, then that's what I would do. I acted the same way I would for anybody else.
Tell that to Danny Soleil. She just paid $600 to get her car out of impound.
It makes me so angry. It makes me so upset. I wish I could just make a phone call. I wish I could call Charlie Beck to have him take care of this.
The message that this sends to people watching this right now is what? The fact that a general manager can call you and then action is taken.
Well, no, the message, my belief is that anybody that calls me will get action. Now, I will make sure that the action that was taken was proper.
And that is the question, were these actions proper? Since we started to ask questions, Chief Beck now says he has launched an investigation to find out. We tried to get a hold of Randy Levin, but so far she hasn't returned our calls. Live in the newsroom, I'm David Goldstein, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, David.